Meet Trevor.
Chaz, Chop, Chode, and Crotch. I'm not sure what I'll call it, but it is gonna be like, hey, please, if you want to come and be free and live in the law of love.
This is Trevor. He wants to create a sovereign state and live here forever. Literally.
Like, I'm what you need. This is the place for you. This is where we're building, heaven on earth.
He sees C.H.O.P as just another stepping stone in his quest for a sovereign nation state. And for now, he's in seventh heaven. He doesn't know it yet, but this is ground zero for a bunch of different agendas, and Trevor is caught somewhere between Broadway and the C.H.O.P zone.
It is a dream come motherfucking true. The people here want my sovereign nation state. They loved yours, and yours is great. I want you to be a part of my sovereign nation state. I mean, how much money is it going to really cost for me to buy this park and turn it into a sovereign nation state? There's a fucking price tag, for sure.
And that's true, but the price tag in this real estate market's probably going down, considering all of the graffiti, rioting, and vandalism that's been taking place lately.
All right, we're here at the legendary C.H.O.P, Capitol Hill Occupy protest. Behind me is the Seattle 3rd Precinct that was abandoned by the Seattle Police Department to the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, or maybe it was the other way around.
Media types across the planet were outraged even if they didn't know where Seattle was located.
Hill in Seattle, which is part of Washington, which is right up in the northeast, right up in the west east, west north. Anyway, it's in America.
A stunning moment as protesters take over an entire neighborhood in Seattle and declare it an autonomous free zone. The streets are barricaded. Men with assault rifles stand guard at checkpoints.
We're not going to let this happen in Seattle. If we have to go in, we're going to go in. The governor's either going to do it, let the governor do it. He's got great National Guard troops. He can do it. But one way or the other, it's going to get done.
I did notice some strange security vehicles in the neighborhood, almost Blackwater-style security officers.
Well, a lot of the armed volunteers who came to sort of defend the area because of the lack of police arrived in these vehicles. They're looks like a private protection force of some sort. So ostensibly, their mission is to protect people. They wouldn't let me film them, however, and you don't want to piss off an armed guy with a banana clip, if you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of, these militia guys showed up and were kind of jittery, wouldn't let me do any on-camera interviews, so I did these selfie interviews just to try to get them in the shot.
No, this is C.H.O.P, the Capitol Hill Occupy protest. Across the street, we got the Seattle Police Precinct abandoned by the police. Can you imagine? And so we have volunteers in an armed militia that have showed up that are providing sort of a civilian police force. And so
signs of this so-called occupation were all over the neighborhood. The C.H.O.P zone did have some of the best free food and drink and goodies of any place I've ever seen, all donated by the local community.
Why I gotta fight for what's already mine?
Meet Robbie. He doesn't realize it, but he's being lampooned on national television by Tucker Carlson. But I like this dude.
I'm the white devil. No, I'm not racist. I'm an equal opportunity hater. Everybody says.
Robbie looks at the world through a filter of wonder and respect. He was drawn to the East Precinct like a moth to a flame. And while he struggles with existential questions within, he's about to come face to face with the biggest question of all. How does one survive in the C.H.O.P zone?
Regardless of who you meet or where they're from or how old they are. Everybody you meet in your life knows at least one thing you do not know, regardless of its importance or relevance in your life. Always have an open mind. Part 2. Everyone you meet. Everyone. Youngest child, oldest man, race, everybody is fighting a war within themselves against themselves of choice every day of their lives. So always come at the first situation with kindness, or you will feel my wrath. I'm the wrath.
There hasn't really been that much drama that's been going down, but like there'll be a couple fights happening or people like popping off fireworks and...
Meet Michael. He's been here so long he forgot where he came from.
I mean, yeah, a couple people did die and got injured from shootings over here, like everywhere around here, and it's pretty fucked up.
And then there's Michael. He was homeless and bored and decided that moving to the occupied protest would add a little spice to his life. Now he's a soldier and down for the cause. But how much courage can one muster in the battle for the 6 square blocks on Capitol Hill known as the C.H.O.P zone?
I want to support the black community, and fucking when I came out here at first, it was to get away from shelter stress, but then after that, I decided to stay here because I support this 100%. We'll do like some acid sometimes and all that, but like most of the nights we're usually sober. We don't usually party. We're just out here to be out here.
Yeah.
To help people out. In the past, when it first started, it was different. Like there was parties every night and all that. But now, like no one really is out here anymore because of the shootings and the threat about the cops. Like the cops are doing scare tactics just to get us out of here.
Michael lives in this tent community on the backside of Cal Anderson Park, which includes a community garden.
They have community gardens set up here. They're trying to grow their own food.
And everything was actually pretty cool until the murders started happening.
These people have taken over a vast part, a major part, a very good part of a place called Seattle. Seattle's big stuff. That's a major city. And you have a governor that doesn't do a damn thing about it. And you have a mayor that doesn't know she's alive. She's talking about it's going to be a love fest this summer. No, if they don't do the job, I'll do the job.
Good evening, I'm Vanessa Mishania. One person is dead tonight and another is critically injured after a shooting happened inside that protest zone.
What's happening? Dude, there's gunshots. I'm out of here.
Tonight, the body camera video, Seattle police arriving at the scene of a shooting at the activist occupied zone.
Please move out of the way so we can get to the victim. All we're trying to do is get to the victim.
On Saturday at around 2:30 a.m., the 911 call, shots fired inside the 6-block area Seattle residents have taken over. Protesters forcing police away, leaving them powerless to investigate.
The victim is gone!
Volunteer medics rushing the 19-year-old to the hospital where he died. Another was critically injured.
it appears there was a shooting here last night, and at least one of the victims didn't survive. So there's a lot of apprehension here that maybe the state, the feds, whomever, can use this as an excuse to sort of put an end to this grand experiment. So who knows?
And if they come and get us, we'll just run into our trees with our pre-made tree structure, you know?
I don't know. I try not to pay attention.
Oh my God. Do you think this is going to affect what's going on here?
One thing that they don't realize is we will be resistance, because most of the people out here are homeless and they are actually here for this cause. You think the homeless are gonna leave, just up and leave? No, it's all the people that fucking had houses and whatnot that left.
There's sort of an air of uncertainty up here. Not sure what's going to happen. There's been some reports that the C.H.O.P occupation is over. Other people are dug in saying it's just begun.
So you'll have to tune in next episode to see how all of your favorite characters fare. Plus, you even get to meet a couple new ones.
It's been another great project.